another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping off that funk stuff like you want it. My opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the work from the butt jump. 20s in my loaded trunk. Watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping.
They watch as I fall on my face. Yeah, they thinking that's all that it takes. Yeah, they going, he's out of the race. Yeah, they counting me out, but wait. I may be down today, but tomorrow they all gonna say it's impossible. Somehow we found a way. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. It's beating the odds. Said to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's go. Me, I'm focused to beating the drums. It's psyching me up. I believe I have won before I begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath. I know I am the one to watch. All that I dodged, all the hits that I took to become what I am is insane. Apart. So much pressure that calling it hard is an understatement. The scars are the proof. It was deep, it was hard. I may be down today, but tomorrow I'll work on train even harder. Come ballad the rain fall down on me. I will remain the last one standing. I aim everything in me at a task at hand. Got it on lock like Azkaban. Only that focus is laser, sharp like a razor. Walk through the Dow, was stuck in the drought, keep jumping around, kick up the dust, yell at the heavens, the rain falling down. My clothes are drenched, and some of the strength is hidden within me. I'm off the bench, success the revenge. Unbreakable. Let's go. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Shake it off. Now I'm not breaking. Yeah. Now I'm not breaking. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. We're taking off. Now I'm not breaking. Now I'm not breaking. You're unbreakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. Yeah. I am unedible. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am unedible. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Now I'm not breaking. Now I'm not breaking. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Now I'm not breaking. Now I'm not breaking.
I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. I ain't gonna let that slide. Think you fly, huh? Me a stay wheels up, it's a ride off. Ain't no shortcut, heading to the top floors. Me I'm too smart to drop costs, and I got two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. Two, that's fine with us. Three, come and line them up. Four, five, fine with us. Go and line them up. Two, yeah, that's fine with us. Three, go and line them up. Four, five, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. Let the blood run cold and the guests know they in my world the best of both. Seen a little more that mean the less I know. Only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches. Do the math, kid, put me in and raise the average. Savage, 0 to 100, that's the bandwidth. Standard, my end zone dance on your casket. Can't we? Two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them Demons in my head again, let me grip my lyric pen. Fire burning from my junk, choking now I'm pulling stunts. I won't stop, so don't confront too much. The boss to be a grunt. Watch my back and also front. You drop it off, I pick it up. Pockets a mean one, heavy like machine guns. Talking like they heard about me, they ain't never seen one. You ain't really about it, I can see it through the screen, son. Taking lemon lane, busters never trust they jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the butt jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping off that funk jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the butt jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Demons in my head again, let me grip my lyric pen. Fire burning from my junk, choking now I'm pulling stunts. I won't stop, so don't confront too much. The boss to be a grunt. Watch my back and also front. Drop it off, I pick it up. Pockets a mean one, heavy like machine guns. Talking like they heard about me, they ain't never seen one. You ain't really about it, I can see it through the screen, son. Taking lemon lane, busters never trust they jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the butt jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping off that funk jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the butt jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping, tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping.
They watch as I fall on my face. Yeah, they thinking that's all that it takes. Yeah, they going, he's out of the race. Yeah, they counting me out, but wait. I may be down today, but tomorrow they all gonna say it's impossible. Somehow we found a way. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. It's beating the odds, said to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's go. Me, I'm focused, the beating the drums. It's psyching me up, I believe I have won before I've begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath and know I am the one to watch. All that I dodge, all the hits.
Day for high school baseball in Shelby, Ohio, and we welcome you back to live coverage here on the OH Report. Coming up next, it's a Division VI district final between the visiting St. Henry Redskins and the Colonel Crawford Eagles. David Wilson reporting. We thank you for joining us. Looking forward to bringing you this matchup, a spot in the regionals up for grabs as the vaunted Redskins bring a 23-3 record into the ballgame against the red-hot Colonel Crawford Eagles, 14-10, but coming off a walk-off win in extra innings in their district semifinal on Wednesday. The starting pitchers, both are seniors. Van Wintersteller will go for Colonel Crawford. He is 8-4. Owen Zimmerman gets the start for St. Henry. He's 1-1 on the year. We're just a few moments away from the start of today's game. We'll take this time out. When we come back, we'll get our Burkhart Farm Center pregame show going in earnest and take a closer look at both of these teams. St. Henry and Colonel Crawford coming up on the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
We toil. We sweat. We live. We breathe. We ache and cry and laugh and bleed. We dance. We play. We love. We nourish. We yearn and wish and hope and cherish. We mend. We heal. We repair. We sow. We plant and tend and gather and grow. We feed our families and the world's too. It's a calling, a feeling, real and true. We need no thanks, rewards, or dues. We love this land. It's what we do.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Tournament baseball is almost here, and sponsorship opportunities are filling fast. Put your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Sponsor of our pregame comments. Redskins and Eagles getting ready to do battle. St. Henry coming over 2-hour plus drive here to Shelby. They're 23-3. Let's take a look at the visiting Redskins as they prepare for district final action. Team spotlight for the Redskins. They're coached by Mike Gast. He is a St. Henry alum and played for legendary coach John Dorn. It's in his 6th season. They were 23-3 overall, 7-2 in the vaunted Midwest Athletic Conference. There you see some of the superlatives, ranked number 3 in the final coaches poll. They did share the conference championship with Coldwater, and they are baseball royalty in the state of Ohio with 3 state championships. Take a look at our player spotlight. He will be an impact guy in this game. Drew Langenkamp, the catcher, hitting .500 for the year. He was the player of the year in the MAC. Swatted a home run, his 6th of the year in the district semifinal, and he's excellent behind the plate, controlling the running game. So those are the Redskins, coached by Mike Gast, and having a spectacular season with 23 wins and averaging 11 runs per game. Their opponent tonight is the Colonel Crawford Eagles. We'll take a look at the Eagles. Of course, here on Wednesday on this field, they came from behind with a 7th-inning rally, forced extra innings, and defeated Wynford by a score of 6-5 on Grady Riggle's game-winning single. They did go through 4 pitchers, including the young man who will start today, Van Wintersteller, who picked up the win in relief, and they've been here before. District championship last year, almost a year ago to the day, against Western Reserve by a score of 7-1. Impact player for Colonel Crawford, the big reveal, no big surprise. It's Grady Riggle. 3 RBIs in the game on Wednesday for the sophomore catcher. We spoke to him after the ball game. Riggle up to .378 with that 3-hit performance. And now a team-leading 23 RBIs. Had a 2-run single in the 7th to fuel the rally, and then came back with the game-winning single with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. So those are the Eagles. It is the Northern 10 against the MAC in this district final. The winner will move on to take on the winner of Patrick Henry and Van Buren. That game will be at Louisville High School on Wednesday. All right, let's check our keys to the game. We'll start with Colonel Crawford. Again, coming off that emotional win, they've had 2 victories in the tournament so far, defeating Bucyrus 14-4, and then knocking off Wynford by a score of 6-5. They want to play error-free and walk-free baseball. You can't give a team like St. Henry extra opportunities to score runs, and Colonel Crawford wants to get the upper hand. They don't want to wait on a 7th-inning rally today. They want to score some runs early. For Mike Gast and the St. Henry Redskins, the formula's pretty simple. Just keep doing what they've been doing all season long, and that is swing the bat. They've outscored their opponents by a whopping 29-0 margin in their first 2 tournament games. That was a 21-0 win against Ada in the sectional opener, and then they knocked off Parkway on Wednesday by a score of 8-0, and they may need some relief help today. The starter, Owen Zimmerman, not one of their frontline starters. He's only thrown 14 innings this year, 1-1. So if they have to go to the bullpen or to a relief arm or 2, they will need to get some key outs. So those are the keys to the game, and we are just about set for action. You see Van Wintersteller, the senior, getting ready to lead things off. It'll be Tate Beckman. And we are set for baseball. David Wilson here along with Adam Thompson, our producer, Jeremy Peoples on camera, and we're looking forward to bringing this one to you. Spectacular day, 77 beautiful degrees, sunny skies here at Shelby High School. Beckman, left-handed batting right fielder. He's a junior. Here is the first pitch of the ball game, and it's taken for a strike, and off we go. Starting this one almost right on time, Adam, 4:59. Next pitch to Beckman, lined up our way, just off the netting to our right. We're situated on the third base side, as you can see. No balls, 2 strikes. Drew Langenkamp on deck. He will be the catcher and second place hitter. And then Owen Zimmerman, starting pitcher, hitting third. Just a little bit outside there. Pretty good pitch from Van Wintersteller. Cleanup batter, Jake Schwederman. Austin Zimmerman will play short and bat 5th. That one foul tipped at the plate. A little off-speed pitch. Austin Kunk, the second baseman, batting 6th. Lower third of Hudson Schmitz in left. Logan Schmitz, the DH. And Jack Hillsman in center field, batting 9th. Ground ball toward the middle. That's going to scoot on into center field. Leadoff single for Beckman, who comes in batting .471, and that average on the climb.
Catcher Drew Langenkamp.
So right on cue, this offensive juggernaut gets the leadoff batter on. Beckman has 17 steals, so look for him to be off and running here early in the ball game. Here is our impact player, Drew Langenkamp. Nice throw over there from Van Wintersteller. Close play on the pickoff attempt. Langenkamp hitting .500, 6 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Mix in 8 doubles. That's how you get to be player of the year. Here is the pause and the pitch from Wintersteller. It's upstairs with a fastball. So great to have you with us as we work through this district final. Chance to go on to the regional round in Division 6. St. Henry, the number 3 ranked team in the state in this division. Showing bunt, might have been foul tipped at the plate by Langenkamp. Grady Riggle behind the plate. Evan Metzger at third. Parker Weithman at shortstop. Braden Holt at second. Nate McCartney is getting the start at first, and he's holding Beckman close. Another throw, closer this time. In the outfield, Gabe Stratton playing left. Carson Rader in center field. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is right on target. And they have gunned down Beckman at second base. Grady Riggle takes care of the stolen base threat. The Riggle, who won the game on Wednesday, having an immediate impact defensively. Bases empty, 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Langenkamp. Checked his swing, a pitch low. Did he go? The appeal is successful. First base umpire Joe Williams rings him up. First strikeout of the ball game for senior Van Wintersteller. That's his 74th of the year. Owen Zimmerman batting. Joe Zizzo is the right fielder. I think we got all the way around to right when we were setting that defense. Here's a chopper to third. Evan Metzger has it on a big hop. He sets his feet and throws out Owen Zimmerman. And it's a quiet first inning after the leadoff single. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, a caught stealing. No one left on base. Half inning in the books here at Shelby High School in the district final in Division 6. St. Henry nothing, and Colonel Crawford coming to bat.
I'm Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
There's Owen Zimmerman getting the start. A senior righty, 1-1, a 3.50 ERA. This will be his 9th game, just his 3rd start. 11 runs, 7 earned, 8 walks, 14 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .311 against Owen Zimmerman. Could not order up a more perfect day. We are at the Whippet Athletic Complex at Shelby High School. District final action. Both of these teams have played and won 2 tournament games so far. A good first inning for Van Wintersteller, and Zimmerman will try and follow suit. Braden Holt leading things off for Colonel Crawford, the second baseman, hitting .364 with 15 runs batted in. Holt, a senior, leading things off. He had 1 hit in 5 trips on Wednesday in the game against the Wynford Royals. Zimmerman to the plate. Here's the strike call. Home plate umpire is Jack Kennedy. We mentioned Joe Williams over at first base. Brian Myers making the impartial calls on the third base side. There's the strike call. Braden Holt batting, leading off. Parker Weithman next. The shortstop, Grady Riggle, will hit third, doing the catching. Zimmerman deals. Off-speed breaking ball. Popped up. Foul, out of play. Van Wintersteller will bat fourth. He's the pitcher. Evan Metzger hitting fifth at third. Nate McCartney, the first baseman, will bat sixth. Lower third of Jensen Landon, the DH. Joe Zizzo in right, and Carson Rader batting ninth and playing center field. Wave and a miss on a fastball. Ginned up the velocity a little bit right there. Holt goes down swinging. See it on the replay there. Right down the pipe. Parker Weithman steps to the plate, hitting .325. No home runs, 9 runs batted in. Weithman, a pretty good day on Wednesday. 2 hits, 3 trips, 2 walks. That's high for a ball, 1-0. No score, bottom of the first inning. St. Henry got a man on in the top of the first, but failed to score. Weithman, a junior. Swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grady Riggle on deck. It was a 2-hour and 12-minute ride from St. Henry to Shelby. Fouled back, good cut. Pitch low in the zone. For Colonel Crawford from North Robinson, about 23 minutes. Weithman has his back foot all the way out of the batter's box. The pitch, off speed, hammered up the middle. That's a base hit. Well, Weithman having a good tournament here at Shelby. That's his 3rd hit on this field.
Next up for the Eagles, number 12.
Hits are even at 1 apiece, still no score. Grady Riggle will make his way to the plate. Grady, the sophomore, up to .378 now, our impact player. 23 RBIs, 11 doubles already threw out a base runner in this game. Right-handed batting sophomore. Lets the first one go by, takes a strike. Van Wintersteller on deck. Colonel Crawford batting bottom of the first. Beautiful afternoon. Weithman, 13 steals on the year and 14 tries. This one lifted in the air, left field, playable, near the line, in fair territory. And it's caught out there by Schmitz for the second out.
Coming to play for the Eagles, number 8, Van Wintersteller.
So Riggle taken care of. Good start for Zimmerman. Still working with Weithman over at first. Van Wintersteller, the batter, hitting .317. 17 RBIs, first team all-conference selection. Here's the pause, and a throw to first is airmailed back to the side wall. That will allow Weithman to go to second base. He hits the turf, slides in safely. Ball is chased down over there by Schwederman, the first baseman. Well, the first miscue goes to the pitcher Zimmerman on the overthrow. Runner in scoring position now for Wintersteller. Base hit could give Colonel Crawford that coveted early lead. District final in Division 6, wave and a miss. Defensively, Jack Bushner down at third base. Austin Zimmerman, the shortstop. Here comes the next pitch from the righty. That one is popped up. Shallow right, might drop. That's trouble, and it is down for a hit. Coming around third, Weithman. He scores. It's a bloop single for Van Wintersteller, his 18th RBI. And Colonel Crawford takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Wintersteller in at first after an RBI single. You see it again right here on the Pioneer replay. Just out of the reach of Schwederman. And Colonel Crawford will certainly take all of those they can get. Here's Evan Metzger. That's a chopper. Back off the mound, deflected by the pitcher, and it gets away. In fact, I think it might have hit the runner. Wintersteller, I think, might have gotten hit by that ball, but it was first deflected. Now they're going to call him out. The ball went off the pitcher's glove. Metzger chopped it up the middle, and then Wintersteller was impacted by the loose ball, and the argument being made now by Jordan Oliver, the head coach of the Colonel Crawford Eagles. We'll continue to hold it here just to see exactly how this turns out. Weithman has scored earlier on the Van Wintersteller base hit. Metzger, the chopper that was deflected by Zimmerman, probably would have been better off for that to just bounce toward the middle where Kunk would have had a shot at it. You see the deflection there, and it goes off of the base runner. My question is, and I have to admit, I don't really remember seeing this situation. If the ball is deflected, is the automatic out still in play? Umpires are talking about it. I think they're a little flummoxed as well. We've seen this once. We'll re-rack it here. Adam's showing us again. Jack Kennedy is over talking with Jordan Oliver. I think these runners might be on base. St. Henry had come to the dugout, but they're going to have to retake the field. I think that'll be a hit for Metzger. Third hit of the inning. 1-0 Colonel Crawford. Mike Gass getting the explanation now as well.
Coming to play for the Eagles.
So Van Wintersteller moves up. Nate McCartney will get a first inning AB. The throwing error figured prominently in this inning. That was what got Weithman into scoring position earlier. Now McCartney with a chance, batting .279 with 10 RBIs. He is the walk specialist. He drew 2 base on balls on Wednesday, 21 on the year. He was 0 for 2 officially with an RBI. He takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Nate McCartney. We'll get back to setting that St. Henry defense when we get an opportunity here. That one fouled back. So Jack Busher is the third baseman. Austin Zimmerman at shortstop. Austin Kunk at second. First baseman is Jake Schwederman. Hudson Schmitz in left. Here comes the next pitch from the righty, Owen Zimmerman. That one's hit on the ground, down the third base line. It's a fair ball into left field. Turning third, Van Wintersteller. He scores to make it 2-0. Runners end up at second and third. As the throw goes to third, McCartney takes an extra base. That's 3 straight hits and 4 in the inning. As we look at it again right here, he yanks this ball right down the third base line, and Mike Gast will call time and pull his infield in and talk with the Redskins. An active first inning for Colonel Crawford. Evan Metzger goes first to third. McCartney with 2 RBIs in the 2 district games here at Shelby. So an early big break 2-0. Well, goes back to that infield hit by Evan Metzger. A fortunate development for Colonel Crawford in that ball was tipped by the pitcher before it hit Wintersteller, the base runner, and that allowed the inning to continue. McCartney checks in with a base hit. Mike Gass gets his defense set, gives Zimmerman a little bit of a breather, and Jensen Landon will step to the plate. Jack Hilsman is the center fielder. Tate Beckman in right. Catcher is Drew Langenkamp. Pretty good defense for St. Henry, a .950 fielding percentage. The throwing error earlier this inning, they're 35th. Here's Landon, the DH. A freshman batting with runners at second and third. And already 2-0, Colonel Crawford. Colonel Crawford is the defending Division VI district champs. Landon, a left-handed batter. Zimmerman pitches, fastball, a little upstairs. Joe Zizzo on deck. Long first inning for Owen Zimmerman. Wind is blowing out to right, not a strong wind. Just a little relief from the 77-degree temperature. First base is open as the pitch comes in, and it's lofted out to center field. Hilsman there, and he slaps the leather on it for out number 3. But a profitable first inning for Colonel Crawford. 2 big runs on 4 hits. There was an error. 2 runners were stranded. We played 1 inning as we go to the second. St. Henry coming up, trailing Colonel Crawford 2-0.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Jake Schwederman leading things off here in the second inning for St. Henry, a 2-0 Colonel Crawford lead in the district final. Schwederman takes that one inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Schwederman hitting .367, 3 home runs, a team high 39 runs batted in. He's a senior. He takes the strike there, 2-1. So a phenomenal start for Colonel Crawford, getting the bloop single by Van Wintersteller, and then the RBI base hit by Nate McCartney. There's a strike, 2-2 from Van Wintersteller. On Wednesday, he came in relief for the first time this year, through an inning and 2/3. Walked 1, struck out 1, and picked up the win 6-5. He was the beneficiary of the walk-off. Full count, 3-2. The pitch to Schwederman, bounced on the ground deep short, and in the 5-6 hole, it sneaks on into left field. A base hit for Schwederman, the leadoff batter.
27, Austin Zimmerman.
Tying run comes to the plate. Austin Zimmerman hitting .368, couple of home runs, 24 runs batted in, and it just so happens that he does lead the Redskins in sacrifice bunts with 4. Down 2-0. Let's see if he moves the runner along. No sign of bunting, and it's a roller to second. Picked up there by Holt. The flip to Weithman, and they complete the double play. 4-6-3. That ball led Holt right to the bag. And you could not have ordered up a more tailor-made double play ball as we see it again right here. Nice flip and turn. 4-6-3, bases empty. 2 outs, top of the second inning. Austin Kunk at the plate, the junior second baseman. He taps one toward third. Fair ball. Metzger fields on a hop, throws on the run. Too high and too late. Kunk with good speed beats that out for a hit. Not much more Metzger could do with that one. Second hit of the inning and the third of the game for St. Henry. Hudson Schmitz will make his way to the plate. Good two-way player for St. Henry, sitting .274, 11 RBIs. Also the team's closer. 4-0 as a pitcher with 2 saves. Next pitch. That's high for a ball. Hudson, one half of the Schmitz duo. Brother Logan on deck. 2 outs. 1 man on, 2-0 Colonel Crawford. Late swing and miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. McCartney holding the runner on. Good lead over there. And a pitch taken a little bit outside. Kunk, by the way, 5 steals. St. Henry, 285 runs on the year and 112 steals. There's a called strike. 2-2 from Van Wintersteller. So they hit and run with abandon. I don't think the Redskins are intimidated by an early 2-0 deficit. That one popped up foul. A little late on that heater. Wintersteller has been the #1 starter for Colonel Crawford all year. Only threw about 18 pitches on Wednesday. He sidearms that one in there, dropped down, and it just missed. A little different look. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So with the day in between, he's free and clear to pitch as long as he can go. That fastball low, not close. Schmitz draws a walk. That's the first by Van Wintersteller. So here's Logan Schmitz. 280 batter for the year, 9 runs batted in. St. Henry, co-champions of the MAC. This one lifted foul. That'll get well out of play. Quite a gathering for this game. And a great representation from St. Henry. A lot of their fans making the long drive over. And why not? 23-3 on the year in a district final. And Wintersteller with sort of a Louis Tiant delivery right there. Spun all the way and was looking backwards at the center field fence. Now the pickoff play, and he throws it into center field, and no advancement. Kunk went sort of diving back to the bag and didn't see that the ball skipped through. Colonel Crawford gets a break there. The pitch. I did not go after the fastball at eye level. District final under sunny skies here in Shelby. We're in the second inning. 2-0 Colonel Crawford. This one chopped out toward right, and it will hang up, and it's caught by Joe Zizzo to retire the side. St. Henry walks away empty-handed. We go to the bottom of the second. Colonel Crawford 2, St. Henry 0.
Steve Crawl, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
There's some of that aforementioned cheering section for the Redskins, taking in the district final, just like we are from high atop the third base press box. Leadoff batter is Joe Zizzo, and he shoots one on the ground to shortstop. Austin Zimmerman fields and throws him out. Well picked by Schwederman over at first. Zizzo out on the first pitch. Carson Rader will step to the plate.
Carson Rader.
Rader hitting .271, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Again, that was a wild ball game as Colonel Crawford defeated Wynford 6-5. Swing and a miss. Colonel Crawford baseball not very popular over in Bucyrus. They knocked off Bucyrus High on in their sectional opener, and then knocked off Wynford, also from Bucyrus, on Wednesday. No balls, 2 strikes quickly to Rader. Top of the order, Braden Holt on deck. Bottom half of the second inning, district final. A little bit low there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checking that First Federal Community Bank scoreboard. Colonel Crawford with the early lead, 2-0. The pitch, wave and a miss. Ball was in the turf, and Langenkamp takes care of that, no problem. Throws down to first to complete the strikeout. That's the second for Owen Zimmerman. So the first 2 retired here in the second inning. Holt struck out back in the first. All turf infield, natural grass outfield. Just a little bit out of the strike zone. The Redskins, by the way, yesterday practiced at Salina High School, where they have turf. Here is the next pitch. That's lined to right field. It's going to hang up for Beckman. That ball was socked. Nothing to show for it for Holt. He's 0 for 2, and the Eagles go out in order. Third inning is next in the district final, 2-0, Colonel Crawford.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
We go to the third inning. St. Henry trailing Colonel Crawford 2-0. Redskins and Eagles, both number 1 seeds in different parts of the bracket in the district. They're meeting here in the district final. Swing and a miss by Jack Hilsman to lead things off. The senior hitting 15 RBIs from the number 9 hole. Tate Beckman on deck, and then Drew Langenkamp. This one socked towards short, and Weithman had taken a step to his right, and then the ball went zinging right past his outstretched glove. So he took a step and then slipped. So a hot shot single for Jack Hilsman, as we see it again right here on the replay. Good start for St. Henry, leadoff batter on. He has 18 steals, by the way, so a threat to run. Colonel Crawford's radar is up, so a throw keeps him close. Tate Beckman at the plate. Had a base hit to lead off the ball game and was promptly caught stealing. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Left-handed batter. A spread out, wide open stance there. Working against Van Wintersteller. That one way upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes to Beckman. Drew Langenkamp next. Owen Zimmerman if they keep going. 2-0 Colonel Crawford. Top of the third inning in the district final. Wintersteller deals. That's inside. Buzzed him. Three balls, no strikes. Makings of a big rally here for St. Henry if they get the first 2 on. That was down there for a strike, taking all the way. Beckman, a .471 hitter. What a year. 16 RBIs. Another throw to first. All MAC first-teamers include this young man, Tate Beckman. High pop-up to left, and it is playable out there and dropped. Weithman throws to second, not in time. All hands are safe. Gabe Stratton was coming in from left, had the more makeable play on that, but Weithman backpedaling, called for it, and then seemed to just lose it in the sun. Beckman checks in at first. Hilsman, who took off late because he had to wait to see if the ball would be caught, he just barely made it. A 2-on, nobody out situation. Beckman gets the single into left on the dropped pop-up. Weithman just lost sight of it. Here's Langenkamp. Exact scenario Mike Gast would have drawn up. Now Langenkamp shows bunt, takes it low. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Hilsman at second, Hilsman at second, Beckman at first. Player of the year in the MAC at the plate. Langenkamp with 30 RBIs. 2-0 Colonel Crawford. Pickoff play at second, and they had Hilsman running, and so they have him in a run down, and he's going to get back to second. Colonel Crawford unable to execute the rundown. Holt took the throw through to third, and then second base was unoccupied briefly, allowing Hilsman to get back. The Langenkamp still at the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. Wintersteller delivers. That's a bunt back to the pitcher. The runners will move up, and staying home to take the throw, Nate McCartney. Sacrifice executed by your top hitter. Play goes 1-3. Tying runs are in scoring position. Impressive by Langenkamp. Here's Owen Zimmerman trying to help his own cause. St. Henry pitcher stands in, grounded out to third. His first time up. Metzger in tight at the hot corner. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. Jake Schwieterman on deck. Wintersteller delivers. Swing and a miss, so he's got him down 0-2. One out in the inning, 2-0 Colonel Crawford in the third. Owen Zimmerman, a first-team all-conference player, and why not? 34 RBIs, hitting .488. This one popped up, got it down by his fists, and it's over near the side wall and out of play. Max Delsite, who pitched in their game on Wednesday, the 8-0 win against Parkway, threw a gem in that game. He's a first-team all-conference player. Hudson Schmitz, Jake Schwieterman, Owen Zimmerman, Tate Beckman, all to go along with Langenkamp. Wintersteller pitching, line shot, and it's through Weithman into left center field. That makes it 2-1. They will stop Beckman at third. Runners are on the corners. Owen Zimmerman with his 35th RBI, a rocket right past Weithman. He has had a tough inning. But that ball was an absolute missile out there. And time called, and Colonel Crawford will have a mound visit. This is one of the assistant coaches for the Eagles. Well, Zimmerman, after getting down 0-2 and fouling a pitch off, he squared one up, drives in a run. The ball was hit so sharply and played back in by Gabe Stratton that Beckman could only go to third. Cleanup batter Jake Schwieterman is next. Still only one out. So it's now a 2-1 ball game. St. Henry getting on the board for the first time. And Wintersteller, by all rights, should have 2 outs in the inning. The pop-up to left was dropped by Weithman. First hit of the inning was a ground ball that Weithman slipped on the turf. A tough inning for Parker so far and the Eagles. But they still have the lead. This one's chopped on the ground. It's a fair ball. Weithman, or pardon me, the pitcher, Wintersteller gets it. Gets the runner going to first, and now they have Beckman in a rundown. Eagles finally get the out. They execute that run down, their second chance of the inning, and they don't allow the runner to escape. So Beckman was caught off third after Wintersteller made the play at first. They get him in a pickle between third and home, and that ends a rally for St. Henry with just one on the board. A double play sends us to the bottom half of the third inning. 2-1 Colonel Crawford.
I'm Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Well, a crazy double play short circuits a promising St. Henry rally. We'll see it here as Schwieterman with the slug bunt. Wintersteller fields, tags, he's out. Throw comes back to third, so it's a 1-5-2 Not sure who else is filling in. That might have been Weithman there. About 5 throws, and the tag finally applied by Nate McCartney, the first baseman, who was all the way over there for the final tag of the rundown. Great job by the Eagles to get the double play. They lead it by a score of 2-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. First pitch swinging for Colonel Crawford is the aforementioned Parker Weithman, who is 1 for 1 in the ball game with a base hit. Weithman, Riggle, Wintersteller due up. Metzger, if they get a man on. Ground ball to first. That's playable for Schwederman. Does not make a clean pickup. Grabbed it with his glove in a spread eagle formation on the ground, and then tagged the bag with his hand. Look at this. Great work on the replay, and a crafty out by Jake Schwederman. I'm telling you, Weithman cannot catch a break right now. Here is Grady Riggle. He hits one on the ground to second. This is Austin Kunk. Much more routine play there. First 2 out routinely here in the 3rd. Well, sort of routinely on that one. Here's Van Wintersteller. Wintersteller, an RBI single in the 1st inning. Two to 1 Colonel Crawford. Strike 1 to Wintersteller. Metzger on deck. Colonel Crawford batting, bottom 3. 2-1, they lead St. Henry. This one rolled foul. 0-2. Winner of this game moves on to the regional semifinal. That will be Wednesday, hosted at Louisville. 5 p.m. ball game. It'll be the winner of Patrick Henry and Van Buren to take on the winner of this game. There's strike 3 call. Wintersteller out on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Colonel Crawford. Owen Zimmerman makes quick work of the Eagles for the 2nd straight inning. David Wilson here at Shelby High School. The 4th inning coming your way next. It's Colonel Crawford 2, St. Henry 1.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Well, here come the Redskins as they face Van Wintersteller in the top of the 4th inning, 2-1. Colonel Crawford with the lead. They've been subdued the last 2 innings in order by Owen Zimmerman. Base hit by Austin Zimmerman. The leadoff batter on for St. Henry as they just keep on putting pressure on Van Wintersteller. Austin Kunk to the plate. That's the 7th hit already for St. Henry. Kunk, an infield hit in the second. There's another bad throw by Wintersteller, and down the right field line it goes. Zimmerman might try for third, but no, he throws on the brakes and stops at second base. That's the second throwing error on a pickoff play. Zimmerman had one in the first inning, and now Wintersteller. This one shot out toward the gap in right center field. That's down for a hit. It's going to split the outfielders. This will tie the game. Zimmerman scores easily from second. Kunk cruises into second base with an RBI double. 2-2 ball game, top of the fourth inning, as St. Henry pulls even. Kunk with his 24th RBI. There's the junior at second base. Mike Gast comes down the line. Might be employing a pinch runner here. We'll see momentarily. For St. Henry, that will be another Schwederman.
Pinch running for the Redskins, number 13, Harrison Schwederman.
So that is Harrison Schwederman. He is a sophomore. He's running for Kunk at second. 2-2 game. The error helped set up that run, but I believe Zimmerman could have probably scored from first on that gapper. But at second, it was a no-doubt scoring situation. Here's Hudson Schmitz. He walked in the second inning. Now a 2-2 ball game. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. Showing bunt, missed it. So it's 0-1 to Hudson Schmitz with Logan Schmitz on deck. Mike Gast, sixth-year head coach, former assistant with the great John Dorner, and played for Coach Dorner. Lone base runners at second. That one is high for a ball. Started to mention earlier that St. Henry practiced at Salina yesterday to get some work on the artificial surface. Of course, that's where Coach Dorner now coaches. That one is taken low for a ball. They were an early out in the tournament this year, but Dorner, of course, known for his 30-year tenure at St. Henry and 3 state championships. 2-1. And Wintersteller delivers. That's a strike. So the bunt probably off now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the senior. Kunk had the RBI double. He's getting a breather in the dugout while Harrison Schwederman runs. The pitch late and a liner foul down the right field line. We've got a lot of other games to tell you about that are being covered on the OH report. Adam Thompson is getting those scores all together. We'll have a report coming up. He's got Sharpie ink all over his fingertips now. Here's a ground ball toward the shortstop. Weithman has it, sets, throws, and got the out at first. That moves Schwederman down to third. 1 out. Logan Schmitz to the plate. Go-ahead run, 90 feet away. We do know that Apple Creek Waynedale beat Keystone today 8-7. They are a common participant down at the Final Four. The pitch. Fouled back. Pretty good cut. High fastball. Schmitz flat out to right field back in the second inning. Hillsdale currently leading Kirtland 2-0. It's a battle of 2 small school powerhouses in football. The pitch. That's lined to right field. Might hang up, and Zizzo comes in, makes the catch, wings it to the plate. and they'll hold the runner. Just not deep enough for the sack fly. Zizzo came up firing, and pretty nice one-hop throw all the way to Riggle. 2-2 ball game, now 2 outs, and Jack Hilsman to the plate. A single is last time up. In softball action, Norwayne leading Edgerton 2-1. The pitch way upstairs. Madison 1, Lake nothing. Crestview and Seneca East will play over in Findlay. That's the baseball district final. We saw the Cougars here on Wednesday behind Drew Spoor come up with a big win against Monroeville. Spoor a complete game. When fouled back, out of play. 2-1. Number 9 hitter at the plate. St. Henry has tied things up 2-2. We're at the top of the 4th inning. District final here at Shelby. Absolutely gorgeous day. Wind picking up a little bit now, blowing to right. Fouled back again. Good pitch by Wintersteller. These players work out, practice, and play in some of the worst conditions you could draw up in the early spring, and the payoff is a day like today. That's high and outside, 3-2. At a 77-degree sunny afternoon, district final. The pitch. That's strike 3 call, inning over. Hilsman goes down looking, but St. Henry ties the game. 1 run on 2 hits. Potential go-ahead run left at third base. We go to the bottom of the 4th in the district final in Division 6, all tied 2-2.
I'm Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Well, after holding an early 2-0 lead, we're even now 2-2. Colonel Crawford will try and jump back in front. Evan Metzger leading things off. Cuts on the first pitch, but comes up empty from Owen Zimmerman. Zimmerman back to work, and the right-hander deals. I believe he called that a ball. Is that right? 1 ball, 1 strike. Metzger, an infield single in the first inning. The pitch. That's high for a ball. Metzger, McCartney, Landon due up. Zizzo, if they get someone on base. Colonel Crawford, 14-10 on the year. They were 9-5 in the Northern 10 Conference. Fouled back, 2-2. 2 wins in the tournament, including a walk-off on this field on Wednesday, 6-5 over Wynford. On Grady Riggle's base hit with the bases loaded in inning number 8. Metzger, the junior. Chopped on the ground to third, playable for Busher. And his throw corner to corner in time to get Metzger out, 5-3. Leadoff batter retired, and Nate McCartney will step to the plate as we see it again right there. Nice play at third. And here's McCartney, who had an RBI single in the first inning. First pitch of ball, 1 ball, no strikes. McCartney at the plate, Landon on deck. There's a called strike. 1-1. Colonel Crawford scored both of their runs in the first inning. St. Henry getting runs in the third and fourth to equalize things. Wave and a miss. He's up there taking some pretty good hacks. McCartney, a senior. Pause, the right-hander deals. Wave and a miss on a changeup. Had him way out in front. That is strikeout number 4 for Owen Zimmerman. Jensen Landon to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Jensen Landon.
Left-handed batter. Flied out to center field in the first inning. Zimmerman ready to deal, and he does. That's a little bit low. You go back to the RBI single by McCartney. And Zimmerman is retired 9 in a row. There's a strike. Jack Kennedy behind the plate calling the balls and strikes in this district final in Division 6. Colonel Crawford was a district champ last year. That one spikes up there. Ball a strike to Landon, the freshman. 14 RBIs in his freshman season. Fastball just missed. We still do not have a totally white, clean home plate. We touched on this on Wednesday. Swing and a miss. Fastball came in hot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He had the green light on 3-1. 2-2 ball game. St. Henry and Colonel Crawford. And it was just a little bit low. Came back with the fastball again. Ball 4.
Number 3, Joe Zizzo.
That'll give Zizzo a chance here in the 4th inning. That's the first walk by Zimmerman. 2-2 ball game here, 4th inning. These teams getting a couple of good starting pitching performances from Zimmerman and Wintersteller, respectively. Wave and a miss. Zizzo went up there swinging for the fences. He grounded out to shortstop back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Zizzo in the district tournament is 0 for 4. That one chopped foul. He reached for a bad ball and finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Zimmerman has allowed 4 hits, but they all came in the 1st inning. After that, no one has been on base until the Landon walk this inning. Go-ahead run on for Colonel Crawford. A long hold there by Zimmerman, too long, and Rizzo calls time. Carson Rader on deck for the Eagles of Colonel Crawford High School. Landon draws a throw. This falls back to the bag. Pretty modest lead over there. Now the righty delivers. That just missed. Not too far out of the strike zone there. Drew the ire of the St. Henry fans. So a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Right-hander brings it plateward, and that one is lifted foul. He was ready to pull the trigger with 2 strikes. Zimmerman really battling. Trying to work around a 2-out walk. Colonel Crawford trying to make something happen here with 2 gone in a 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 4th inning. At the belt, the right-hander to the plate. Off-speed breaking ball. Bounced to Busher. He'll go to first and got his man there. Zizzo diving into first base for some reason. And he is out 5-3. Nothing happens with the 2-out walk, and we move to the 5th. It is St. Henry 2 and Colonel Crawford 2.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
That's the top of the order for the St. Henry Redskins as we go to the 5th inning in a 2-2 ball game. Tate Beckman, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pitch from Van Wintersteller stays high, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Langenkamp on deck, and then Owen Zimmerman. Jake Schwederman if they get someone on base. St. Henry out of the MAC. Mercer County, part of that incredible athletic conference. St. Henry, of course, well known in a number of sports, volleyball and football championships. Check swing, he went around on a breaking ball and strikes out. Beckman retired for the first time.
Up next, catcher number 12, Drew Langenkamp.
That is the 3rd strikeout for Van Wintersteller. So it looks like there's action going for Colonel Crawford. Oh, St. Henry bullpen is getting busy, so Owen Zimmerman may be getting close to the finish line. St. Henry, that will be Hudson Schmitz, who is throwing, the current left fielder. At the plate, Drew Langenkamp, our impact player, district player of the year, conference player of the year. Had a sac bunt to help set up a run in the 3rd inning. 0-2, and he lines one to third, and it's caught by Evan Metzger. Well, Langenkamp hit it right on the button, but a direct line right to Evan Metzger. Owen Zimmerman, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Well, the senior is settled down after giving up 2 early runs. This one taken a little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 5th inning. First two retired for St. Henry by Van Wintersteller. He deals, and that's a letter high strike. I feel pretty deep against Zimmerman. That's a pretty good idea. He has some power. Fouled that one back. Does have a homer on the year, but 34 RBIs, 11 doubles. Well, now 35 RBIs with his run driven in the third inning. The right-hander kicks and fires. Took something off that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're tied at 2 here in the district final. Inside that one hit him. Like another off-speed pitch.
Up next, first baseman, number 36.
2-out base runner.
Schwieterman.
That will give Schwieterman a chance with his 39 RBIs. McCartney will hold the runner on. Zimmerman has 14 steals on the year. We'll see if they have an idea about running. Schwieterman bounced back to Wintersteller into that double play in the third, which is looming pretty large right now. Ball trickles through and gets by Riggle. That'll allow Zimmerman to move up to second. Can't really tell if that ball was in the carpet or not, but just got by Riggle. Schwieterman, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wintersteller in a bit of a jam. Got that one inside a little bit too much. Colonel Crawford gets their bullpen going as well. Next pitch. That one's jerked toward left field. Hit pretty well. It's way back, and it is going to be just short of the fence. Bounces up on a hop. This will give St. Henry the lead. Zimmerman scores. Jake Schwieterman with his 40th RBI. He doubles to left field. A 2-out knock, and it's 3-2 Redskins. He puts a charge into it. Drives in Zimmerman. 3-2 St. Henry. Here's Austin Zimmerman. And he grounds one right back to Wintersteller, who stabs it and underhands it to first to get Austin Zimmerman out. 1-3 on that put out, but it comes 1 batter too late for Van Wintersteller. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and Mr. Schwieterman left out at second base. Middle of inning number 5, St. Henry leading Colonel Crawford by a score of 3-2 here in the district final in Division 6. Keep it here during the changeover. It caught up on a couple of things. And Colonel Crawford did have some action going in the bullpen. That was Jensen Landon, who was getting loose, who is the DH for Colonel Crawford. Right now, Zimmerman stays on. Get a look at our line score here as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Now 3-2 St. Henry. Boy, these guys have collected hits in every inning. Up to 9 in the ball game now. And they lead it by a score of 3-2. Colonel Crawford rallied late on Wednesday in their game to get here to the district final, and they may have to look at something like that again. I was talking with Jordan Oliver, the head coach of Colonel Crawford. He said they had not had a comeback like that all season. Multiple runs in the bottom of the 7th and coming back to win. So it was a thrilling day for them, but right now they got their backs against the wall with one of the top teams in Division 6 holding a 3-2 lead. Great to have you with us today on the OH Report. Our coverage of tournament baseball and softball continuing. We're at Shelby High School. Here's Carson Rader to lead things off, trying to bunt his way on, lays it down, and it goes foul up the first base line. Pretty good effort. Rader struck out in the second inning. Owen Zimmerman pitching. He has 4 strikeouts. No hits for Colonel Crawford since the first inning. Bottom of 5. David Wilson here with Adam Thompson and Jeremy Peoples. Strike call. Rader, the junior, number 9 hitter, leading things off. 0-2. Zimmerman tries to overthrow that time. Spikes it in front of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colonel Crawford will be looking for the equalizer here. The big hit, the Jake Schwederman double to drive in Owen Zimmerman. That one fouled back. Rader battling, trying to get on. 1-2. That one bounces to the plate as well. So after being in front, 0-2, it is now a 2-2 count. Colonel Crawford, their work cut out for them here, down a run. Zimmerman fires the fastball. It's over for a strike. That's his 5th strikeout of the day. And Braden Holt will make his way to the plate. Leadoff batter retired. Now the lineup card flips over, and Braden Holt will come up for the 3rd time. Well, Zimmerman, who's not pitched a lot this year in terms of volume, just a 1-1 record. But he is coming up with a phenomenal outing here in the district final. There's a called strike to Holt. Weithman on deck. Chopped on the ground. That one goes foul past Jack Busher. Both teams wearing their home whites. The pitch. Wave and a miss. Nope. They say you got a piece of that one? Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think one of the earlier pitches was called a ball. We thought it was a strike. Our angle's a little different here over on the 3rd base line. I blame Adam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outfield very shallow. That strike 3 call at the knees. Zimmerman starting to showcase some pinpoint control here. 2 Ks here in the 5th. 6 in the game. Here's Parker Weithman, 1 for 2. 2 out batter. And again, just to repeat, Colonel Crawford has not gotten a hit off Zimmerman since the 1st inning. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th, and there's a strike. Oh, he is locating his pitches, getting ahead in the count. Off-speed pitch, snapped off a curveball, missed the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grady Riggle on deck, getting to the heart of that Colonel Crawford order now. They're down a run, 3-2, to the number 3 ranked St. Henry Redskins. 20 games over 500, 23-3. And worth noting that the 2 runs scored by Colonel Crawford in the 1st inning were the first given up by St. Henry in the state tournament. This one lifted on the infield and playable. It's the shortstop, Austin Zimmerman, makes the grab, and the side is retired in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles, and we go to the 6th inning in the district final. It's St. Henry 3 and Colonel Crawford 2.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
All right, so there we are. We've got some wildlife here at the Whippet Athletic Complex. We go to the sixth inning. Here's St. Henry leading 3-2. They send Austin Kunk up to the plate to lead things off. Kunk having a pretty good day. 2 for 2, a single and a double, plus an RBI. Coming up after the game, we'll have our MVP interview, brought to you by Bob and Bob Door. That one is low for a ball. Also have the post-game ceremonies and the trophy presentations. This is the district final between Colonel Crawford and St. Henry. Called strike, makes it 2-2. Kunk, Schmitz. Those are the three scheduled hitters for the Redskins. And a ground ball to third, knocked down by Metzger. Kept it in front of him. He'll recover and throw. Not in time. Kunk aboard. Error on the third baseman, Metzger, who did not field that ball cleanly and still made it close over at first, but no chance to get Kunk there after the initial mishandling. Here's Hudson Schmitz. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Good lead over there. Now showing bunt, fouls it back. So Schmitz trying to move the runner up, and St. Henry will play for an insurance tally. Again, Pioneer Career and Tech Center, bringing you all of our instant replays. Beautiful, bright, sunny day. Breezy, blowing out to right. There is a strike. No balls, 2 strikes now to Hudson Schmitz, who has walked and grounded out. Colonel Crawford will try and be on their toes defensively here and keep it a 1-run game. Throw over to first. Didn't get a whole lot on that throw. It's a quick move, but Kunk easily got back. He has 5 steals, so not much of a base runner there. Foul tip at the plate. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Logan Schmitz on deck. Outfield straight away, medium depth. That one fouled off, just off the end of the bat and over to the St. Henry dugout. Van Wintersteller delivers. Blowing away for a ball. He is battling out there against one of the top teams in the state in Division 6 and maybe among all divisions. Wintersteller, an 8-game winner this year for Colonel Crawford. Well, that one just missed. An off-speed pitch there, maybe the change. Did not locate it in the zone. Snap throw to first. It hits the runner, rolls into foul territory. Late decision by Kunk. He takes off. He'll get to second base. That'll be the second throwing error by Van Wintersteller in the game. Ball hit Kunk in the back. Mike Gast checking on his player. See a second look at it there as they track the ball down in foul territory. It sort of all evolved in slow motion as the ball kicked away, and Kunk recovered, got to his feet, and then just took off. Got to second without incident. 2 errors in the inning, and now St. Henry in good shape. Nobody out. Man at second. Schmitz at the plate, 2-2. Weithman faking in behind second, and he gets the ground ball here. Fields and throws to first in time to get Hudson Schmitz. Good play by Weithman. It does move the runner over.
Number 9, designated hitter Logan Schmitz.
So Logan Schmitz will be the batter now with a runner at third. Colonel Crawford, we'll see how they play this defensively. Looks like Metzger's going to come in tied at third. They do not bring the whole infield in. That one taken a little bit low. Schmitz, 2 fly ball outs, both to right, and Joe Zizzo. Jack Hillsman on deck. We're in the 6th. District final in Division 6 here at Shelby. St. Henry, 3-2 right now. Here's a fly ball, center field. Rader coming over, makes the catch. Here's the tag by Kunk. Throw coming to the plate, too late. Run-scoring sacrifice fly for Logan Schmitz, his 10th RBI of the season. And it's 4-2, St. Henry. It's an insurance run here in the 6th inning. They extend their lead to 2. That's the second out of the inning, and the batter is Jack Hillsman. So an unearned run against Winterstellar. That one's taken down low for a ball. There's a strike call. Hillsman 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's high. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Here's Winterstellar. Needs a strike. Got it. Swing and a miss. By the way, the matchup of Winterstellar and Zimmerman. A couple of surnames. Combined 22 letters. Ground ball back through the middle. It's Weithman. Stumbles as he got to the ball and could not make the play. That's a tough one for Weithman moving up the middle. Sharply hit ball. Hillsman aboard.
For the Redskins, number 18, right fielder.
Not sure exactly how that will be scored officially. I'll go with an infield hit for now. Tate Beckman to the plate. You know, Weithman has had some trouble on the turf. And, again, these teams do not play on turf all that often. But seemed to lose his footing there as he made the play. Tate Beckman swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner aboard, a run is in. 6th inning. Colonel Crawford down a couple of runs now. There's a bouncer to Braden Holt. Fields it on a big hop and throws out Tate Beckman, who is 2 for 4. 1 run in the inning on a hit. There were a couple of errors, and 1 man was left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's now St. Henry 4 and Colonel Crawford 2.
Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Owen Zimmerman back to work. He has thrown 5 solid innings so far, giving up just 4 hits. He has 6 strikeouts, facing Grady Riggle, the sophomore. Leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 St. Henry. Colonel Crawford looking for their first hit since a 4-hit first inning. This one bounces off the mound. Tough play. Scooped over there by Zimmerman and throws, but not nearly in time. Catcher backing up the bad throw at first, and so Riggle indeed picks up the hit.
Up next, pitcher.
That ball skipped off the top of the mound. Tying run at the plate now with Van Wintersteller coming to the plate. Kirtland has taken the lead on Hillsdale 3-2 in district final baseball. The game getting late, 6th inning. Here is the throw to first. Riggle is forced back. Mohawk leading Edgerton 6-2 in softball, also in the late innings. Madison leading late 2-zip. Also softball regional action. Fly ball deep right. Beckman going back on it. Still going back. Can't get it. Over his head. Rounding second. Riggle. He's coming to third. No throw there. It's a long single for Van Wintersteller. Got it just over the glove of Beckman as he kept backpedaling. I think the wind might have helped that just slightly. And now I think there's been a call potentially of interference somewhere. We'll have to get a replay racked up here to see if we can pick up whatever was called by first base umpire Joe Williams. Jordan Oliver's going to try and get an explanation. They've called something on Wintersteller. Grady Riggle was kind of hanging tight to see if that ball was going to be caught. So here you see the ball retrieved by Beckman and right. I don't think we picked up anything as far as what Van Wintersteller was doing as the base runner. Looks like runners will be sent back to first and third. And now Mike Gast is upset as we see him arguing with Joe Williams. I'm not sure what the initial call was by Williams. I thought he might have been signaling some kind of obstruction or interference. But the ball, if the question is if the ball dropped or not, it was an obvious hit over the head of Beckman and bounced back up to him. Well, the rhubarb is over. You see it again as you saw the way that play developed. First and third for Colonel Crawford. That is the end result of the play. A base hit into right that eluded Beckman. The batter will be Evan Metzger. St. Henry with an infield meeting. Owen Zimmerman has given up a infield hit that was a fortunate bounce for Colonel Crawford off the top of the mound. It changed trajectory heading to Zimmerman. Wintersteller then a long fly ball to right over the head of Beckman. And now Evan Metzger will bat with nobody out. We're going to go back to the whole play here. The fly ball. Beckman drifting back on it. Back and hit the ground. Bounced up. Riggle took off first to third. And it seemed to be pretty routine. I think perhaps at first Joe Williams might have thought the ball was caught. The umpires ended up talking about it, and they ruled that it indeed was a safety. Here's a pop-up on the infield. High sky. Kunk battling the sun. Dropped it. They'll get an out over at second as the infield fly rule is in effect. Riggle holds tight at third. Wintersteller at first, and Metzger out. I should say Wintersteller is out, I believe. And, Metzger is the runner at first. That play goes 4-6 at second base. McCartney swings and misses. McCartney with runners at first and third, now one out. Here's a chopper to second. Kunk fields, tags the runner going by, and then airmails the ball to the sidewall on the first base side. Riggle scores. They got Metzger going by on a 4 unassisted. McCartney will be at first base. Give him an RBI there. And now Jenston Landon will bat. It's 4-3 as Colonel Crawford scratches out a run here in the bottom of the sixth, and we're back to a one-run ball game. Jumps on the first pitch, fouls it out of play over here on the third base side. Well, we've seen some craziness here in these district ball games at Shelby. Jenston Landon 0 for 1 with a walk. Throw to first. That forces McCartney back. He is the lone base runner. McCartney picks up his 11th RBI, getting Riggle home from third. Landon 0 for 1 with a walk. That one sails a little outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun's still out. Beautiful afternoon. Now well into the evening hour. Owen Zimmerman to the plate. Wave and a miss. 1-2. 4-3 St. Henry. Bottom of the sixth inning. Colonel Crawford not going away. They've plated a run with a couple of hits. Now the throw to first. Joe Zizzo, the on-deck batter if Landon keeps it going. Swinging a foul tip. That was in and then out of the glove of Langenkamp. Again, St. Henry, for those joining us late, 23-3 on the year. They were co-champs of the MAC, 7-2 in league play, tied with Coldwater for the league championship. Colonel Crawford, 14-10 overall, 9-5 in Northern 10 conference play. Ground ball sharply hit, diving stop at shortstop by Zimmerman. He'll have no play. Base hit for Jenston Landon on a sharp ground ball into the hole at short. That is the third hit of the inning. We see the diving attempt by Zimmerman.
Coming to the plate for the Eagles, right fielder number 3, Joe Zizzo.
Zizzo has hit 2 ground balls.
Pinch running for the Eagles, number 9, Peyton Baker.
So you got Baker coming in. He will pinch run at second for McCartney. McCartney got the run in with that ground ball to second. So Zizzo batting. Raider on deck. Owen Zimmerman trying to keep his team in the lead, flirting with danger here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Crawford, the home team. Down by a run, but 2 men on with 2 out. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Starting him out with an off-speed delivery. Zimmerman, the senior. Fouled back. Got him quickly in an 0-2 hole. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, Zimmerman was overpowering. Here in the 6th, Colonel Crawford has been opportunistic. They're knocking on the door of tying this game. The right-hander to the plate. Wave and a miss. Got him on strikes. 3-pitch strikeout. Zizzo gone. 7 strikeouts in the book for Owen Zimmerman, maybe his biggest of the game. Colonel Crawford settles for a run. We take it to the 7th inning in the district final. It's St. Henry 4, Colonel Crawford 3.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
We go to the 7th inning, slated to be the final inning. We'll see. It's 4-3 St. Henry. They have a 1-run lead. Top of the order in Tate Beckman. In fact, it's Langenkamp. My apologies. Langenkamp leading things off. Beckman ended the 6th inning. Langenkamp 0-for-2 with a sacrifice bunt lined out in the 5th. That one is taken low for a ball. Just one clarification on the ball hit by Metzger. It was not an infield fly situation because runners were at 1st and 3rd. It turned out just to be a fielder's choice as they were able to get Van Wintersteller at 2nd. Wintersteller still on the hill. Misses outside with that one. So he loses him to a leadoff walk. Owen Zimmerman to the plate. Leadoff walks usually do not work out for the team that issues them, especially in the late innings. Zimmerman has an RBI single in the ball game, 1-for-2, hit by a pitch. Bad throw down the right field line. That's going to put Langenkamp at second base. And it is the 3rd errant pickoff throw in the ball game for Colonel Crawford. Now the Redskins in business with the runner at 2nd, and no one out here at the top of the 7th. Eagles cannot afford to dig the hole too much deeper. 4-3 St. Henry in the 7th. Sharp grounder into left field. That's a base hit. Langenkamp rounds the bag. He heads for the plate. Throw coming in from left. And into second base, Owen Zimmerman. That makes it a 5-3 ball game as Zimmerman doubles in a run. Top of the 7th inning. Jake Schwederman to the plate. There's the swat into left field. Pickoff play to second, close but not in time. Schwederman 1 for 2, and that one is bounced fair down the third base line. Same spot. Zimmerman rounds third. He comes to the plate and scores. It's 6-3 St. Henry. 2 quick runs here in the top of the 7th inning. Schwederman with a 3-hit day. That'll bring Austin Zimmerman to the plate. And Winter Stellar's day may be over. Oliver, the head coach out there, will hand the ball off to Parker Weithman. And we've got a pitching change timeout here. Now Weithman will take over, and Colonel Crawford will do some changes. Saw Tice Lyle come out. He started the game on Wednesday. I think he might be taking a position in the field. While Weithman warms up, we'll keep it here.
Number 1, Parker Weithman.
So Weithman will take over on the hill. Van Wintersteller goes 6+ innings. Did not record an out here in the 7th. Has given up now 6 runs. He's still responsible for Jake Schwederman at second base. 2 runs are in the inning. And Austin Zimmerman is waiting to hit for the Redskins, who have come out swinging here in the 7th inning, and they've extended the lead to a more comfortable 3-run pad after Colonel Crawford pulled to within 1 in their half of the 6th. We'll get you some numbers on Weithman as we go along here. 2 runs are in. The pitch taken low by Austin Zimmerman, the sophomore. 12 hits in the game for St. Henry. A pickoff play back to second goes into center field. Jake Schwederman didn't really know it. Saved another error there. The pickoff throws have not been kind to Colonel Crawford. This one lifted to left. I think he pulled it foul. Parker Weithman pitching for the 5th time. Made 3 starts for the Eagles. 1 and 2 with a .488 earned run average. He deals, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Van Wintersteller, he certainly battled in the ball game. Struck out 3. This one belted to left, and it is going to hang up on the line drive, and it's caught by Stratton. Line out by Austin Zimmerman. Austin Kunk will be the batter with a runner at second and 2 runs in. Only 2 walks by Wintersteller. One of those was the leadoff man here in the 7th. He did hit a batter.
Now pinch running for the Redskins, number 20, Landon Schwartz.
So Schwartz will run. as they give Jake Schwieterman a breather now. Schwartz is a sophomore. Kunk with 2 hits, a double, an RBI. Reached on an error and scored a run last inning in the 6th. St. Henry trying to come in here in a 2-hour trip and win a district final. Fly ball to right, sending Zizzo back. And he reaches up, makes a 2-handed grab. And Schwartz tags and comes to third base on the play, but 2 outs.
Come to play for St. Henry, left fielder, number 8, Hudson Schmitz.
So here's Schmitz now. Hudson Schmitz 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 huge runs coming across for St. Henry here in the 7th. That one is outside. Gets away briefly from Riggle. Colonel Crawford left a couple of runners on in their half of the 6th inning when they rallied to pull to within 1. And now St. Henry has pushed the gap to 3. That's exactly the deficit that Colonel Crawford was looking at on Wednesday when they rallied for 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Will history repeat itself? Schmitz 2-0. Weithman delivers. The right-hander gets a foul back out of play. Weithman, a junior. Schwartz at third. Weithman trying to strand him right there. He deals, and a soft pop-up into foul territory down the first base line. Well, obviously you don't want to be trailing by any margin. But Colonel Crawford holding St. Henry to 6 runs, which is 5 below their average. The right-hander deals. That's lined into center field, an RBI single for Hudson Schmitz. He drives in the 3rd run of the inning and the 7th of the game, and St. Henry extends the lead now to 7-3. Schmitz with his 12th RBI. A 2-out base knock into center field. That run charged to Wintersteller. And you can close the book on him. 7 runs over 6+ innings. Here's Logan Schmitz. 2 outs, 1 on. Ground ball, right field. That's a base hit. Hudson Schmitz to second. The Twins are aboard.
Up next for the Redskins, center fielder, number 4.
Number 9 hitter, Jack Hilsman to the plate. Hilsman has 2 hits in the game. Well, Owen Zimmerman, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, plus he has gone through 6 as the starting pitcher. Weithman throwing and Hilsman taking. 1 ball, no strikes. He is the 7th batter of the inning. Next pitch. That's taken down low. Wintersteller, by the way, is now at shortstop. Fouled back, challenged him with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Metzger still at the hot corner. Holt is still at second. I believe that's still McCartney over at first. Weithman comes set. He deals. Wave and a miss. Got him on strikes. Hilsman goes down swinging, but St. Henry sends 8 batters to the plate. They score 3 huge insurance runs, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Colonel Crawford. It's the Redskins 7, the Eagles 3.
Steve Crawl, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
A new pitcher on the hill is their closer, and that is Hudson Schmitz. Has 2 saves. He'll be going for his 3rd as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 6-3 St. Henry in the D6 district final here at Shelby. Schmitz takes over for Owen Zimmerman, who went 6. Looking for his 2nd win of the year. He's ready to go. The right-hander deals to Carson Rader. And the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, swinging a foul tip. St. Henry employs a new left fielder as Schmitz comes in to pitch. Here is the righty's delivery. That's ripped toward right center, down for a hit. In fact, it splits the outfielders, but Rader will play it conservatively down by 3 and settles for a leadoff single for Colonel Crawford.
Now coming to the plate for the Eagles, number 16, second baseman.
Base hit into right field for Rader. Leadoff batter aboard. It's the top of the order now, and Braden Holt. It's the 8th hit for Colonel Crawford. 7 off Zimmerman, the starter. Here is the pitch, and Holt takes a strike. Fullenkamp is the new left fielder. That is Jack Fullenkamp, the junior. Holt looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. Pickoff throw to first. Rader is back safely. Excellent game thrown by Zimmerman. He walked 1 batter. This one is a wild one. Goes all the way to the backstop. Rader waltzes to second base. Runner in scoring position for Colonel Crawford. Again, they rallied in the 7th inning. Coming back against St. Henry, down 3. Just trying to take it one step at a time. That's what they did on Wednesday. They sent 8 batters to the plate, scored 3 times. The big hit, the Grady Riggle 2-run single. That's chopped on the ground, back to the pitcher. And Schmitz throws out Holt. That gets Rader to third, but 1 out. So they are not too concerned about Rader at third base. They are looking for outs, and Parker Weithman will be the hitter. Seven strikeouts for Zimmerman. He's in line to pick up a win. Hudson Schmitz trying for the save. He's 2 outs away, bottom of the 7th. That one bounces to the plate, and it's knocked down by Langenkamp. 1 for 3, Parker Weithman. Grady Riggle on deck. So they have the part of the order coming up that they want. Now it's in there for a strike. Schmitz comes set, looks over at Rader. Now to the plate. There's a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colonel Crawford at the plate. Bottom of the 7th. The moment of truth arriving for the Eagles. That's chopped on the ground. Tough play at third. Busher has it. Throws. Got him. A run comes home. Weithman out 5-3. Picks up the RBI. That makes it a 6-4 ball game. Pardon me, a 7-4 ball game. Grady Riggle to the plate. Give Weithman the RBI. That is his 10th of the year. And Riggle, the final hope for Colonel Crawford. Down by a score of 7-4 at this juncture. Ball low. Riggle in the district championship game, 1 for 3. Base is empty now. That's a bouncer foul. Winner moves on to play either Patrick Henry or Van Buren. That game being played this evening as well. Regional semifinal will be Wednesday, 5 o'clock at Louisville. The right-hander delivers. That's a strike. Letter high. Riggle didn't agree. 7 runs on 14 hits for St. Henry. 7-4. Here comes the pitch. That one is down low for a ball. 3 big runs in the 7th for St. Henry. Next pitch. Again, pulled foul on the ground at third. 2-2. Colonel Crawford down to their final strike. He jumped out to an early lead, but St. Henry, the vaunted offensive attack, they battled back and just slowly took control of the ball game. Here's a line shot caught by the first baseman, and this one is history. St. Henry wins 7-4. Grady Riggle lines out, and the St. Henry Redskins are the district champs. In the 7th inning, for Colonel Crawford, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and no one left on base. The final at Shelby High School, the St. Henry Redskins 7 and the Colonel Crawford Eagles 4. St. Henry improves to 24-4. Pardon me, 24-3. Colonel Crawford ends their season at 14-11, denied a 2nd consecutive district championship. Stay tuned. Our post-game show is coming up in just a few moments. We'll have post-game reaction for you, including the presentation of the district trophies, and we'll have an interview with you for you as well from the field. All that is coming up as our coverage of this district tournament continues on the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
We toil. We sweat. We live. We breathe. We ache and cry and laugh and bleed. We dance. We play. We love. We nourish. We yearn and wish and hope and cherish. We mend. We heal. We repair. We sow. We plant and tend and gather and grow. We feed our families and the world's too. It's a calling, a feeling, real and true. We need no thanks, rewards, or dues. We love this land. It's what we do.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Tournament baseball is almost here, and sponsorship opportunities are filling fast. Put your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school.
St. Henry has posted a 7-4 victory in the district final, dispatching Colonel Crawford and moving on to the regional semifinals. We are in the midst of our post-game presentations. The Colonel Crawford Eagles getting their medals right now. We're going to listen in to the announcement of the St. Henry players coming up, and then we'll have more of our post-game show coming up, including some thoughts, we hope, from Owen Zimmerman of the St. Henry Redskins. District runner-up trophy being presented to Colonel Crawford. They end their season at 14-11. Tremendous win in the district semifinal, and they fall here to the number 3 ranked St. Henry Redskins at Shelby High School in the district final. So our post-game show continues here, and we'll listen in for the presentation of the district final trophy.
And now, the 2026 district champion in Division 6, the St. Henry Redskins.
Presenting the medals for the Redskins are Adam Pudoff and Eric Rosenbach. Number 2, Jack Bolenkamp.
Number 3, Carter
LaGuire. Number 4, Jack Hillsman. Number 6, Nick Layfeld. Number 7, Jack Busher. Number 8, Hudson Schmitz. Number 9, Logan Schmitz. Number 12, Drew Langenkamp. Number 13, Harrison Schwederman. Number 18, Tate Beckman. Number 19, Max Delsite. Number 20, Landon Schwartz. Number 21, Austin Kunk. Number 22, Sam Mormon. Number 23, Cooper LaGuire. Number 27, Austin Zimmerman. Number 29, Owen Zimmerman. Number 36, Jake Schwederman. Number 55, Cale Schwartz. And number 77, Zach Busher. The Redskins are coached by head coach Mike Gast, assisted by Kyle Kunk, Neil Schmitz, Adam Timmerman, Mitchell Stammen, and Todd Frank.
And there you have the St. Henry Redskins, district champions, 7-4 over Colonel Crawford, behind the outstanding pitching today of Owen Zimmerman, 6 innings with 7 strikeouts, and of course also adding 2 RBIs in the ball game. All right, we will take a timeout here as they get ready to continue their celebration. We'll have more from the field in just a moment. You're watching high school baseball here on the OH Report.
I'm Steve Crawl, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
All right, we're back on the field here at Shelby High School. Time for our Bob and Bob Dorr MVP of the game. I'm talking with Owen Zimmerman of St. Henry. You guys come over and you take a long bus trip, but you walk away with a big win, 7-4, district championship. Owen, a great team effort for you guys, and had to do something you haven't done the whole tournament. That's play from behind.
Yeah, absolutely. We battled back like we have all season, and every sport we happen to have bad starts here and then, but we never give up, and that's what it's all about.
Well, you took the ball today and it gave them a great effort. 6 innings, struck out 7, a couple of runs in the first inning, and then things just kind of clicked for you. What was working?
Well, I think I was kind of struggling with my off speed, and I was kind of giving it, and they were obviously picking up on it, and I made an adjustment mid warm up, and it really helped me in the long run, and gave me an opportunity to get ahead every at bat.
I know your teammate Del Sight had a great game in the district semifinal. They give you the ball for the district final. That must have made you feel good that they had that kind of confidence in you, Owen.
Yeah, I've had many innings, so it is kind of reassuring that I'm able to do it and they know it, and I got the job done and on to the next one now.
Well, you not only pitched well, you had 2 RBIs, a couple of big hits, and you guys just hit and hit and hit. That's what you've done all season, and I guess that helps the confidence when you do get down, right?
Oh yeah, you just got to keep putting good at bats together, and stay confident in us, because we know what we can do, and we've hit the crap out of the ball all season, and we're gonna try our best to continue to do so and continue to battle and get as far as we can.
Well, I know you not only play with your brother, but great teammates. What's been the most fun, and what stands out to you about this group, and what has helped you guys win 24 ball games?
Oh yeah, we're all really tight, and just from like the tapping of the gloves to the high fives, it's all fun, and my brother's standing right beside me on the infield every game. Just really makes me feel good knowing that one of the people I love is standing right beside me the whole game, and it really just gives us the confidence we need and the trust in each other that we have had all season, and yeah, we really just rely on each other a lot, and yeah.
Owen, great job today. 7 strikeouts for you. Your second win on the mound. A couple of big RBIs. Congratulations on an outstanding job here in the district final.
Thank you.
All right, that is Owen Zimmerman, our MVP of the game, brought to you by our friends at Bob and Bob Dorr.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Report. The district final is over. Some of the St. Henry kids stretching their legs before the long ride to Mercer County, but they are a happy bunch with a 7-4 win over the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Let's check the final totals in the ball game. St. Henry 7 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 8. Colonel Crawford 4 runs, 8 hits, 5 errors. They stranded 5. Our game MVP, Owen Zimmerman, is the winning pitcher. He goes to 2-1. Van Wintersteller suffers the loss. The senior finishes up his final campaign at 8-5. Hudson Schmitz, the save, working the final inning for his 3rd save of the year. Was a 1 hour and 58-minute ball game. St. Henry 24-3 on the year. Colonel Crawford finishes at 14-11. There's the next up for the Redskins. They'll take on the winner of Van Buren and Patrick Henry in the regional semifinal. That game on Wednesday, June the 3rd at Louisville. First pitch is scheduled for 5 p.m. It's going to wrap up our coverage. Lots of baseball and softball action still to come on the OH Report. Those are some of the games you can see tomorrow. We hope you'll continue to stay tuned and monitor as we head toward the state tournaments in both softball and baseball. Special thanks to cameraman Jeremy Peoples, and a job well done, as always, by Adam Thompson, our producer and director at the controls. David Wilson now saying goodbye from Shelby High School. We hope you enjoyed our coverage. The district final goes to St. Henry by a final score of 7-4. This has been a presentation of high school baseball on the OH Report.